Hey guys, and welcome again to our sneak peek. So I wanted to share a little bit about my journey so far. I joined Team Beachbody in January of 2014, but I was really hesitant and skeptical of the business, so I didn't do anything as a coach for about 6 months. I just enjoyed my discount and continued on my fitness journey, and slowly but surely I started running my own challenge group. Rewind to the summer before that, I was overweight. I was still carrying around a considerable amount of weight from my second baby, and I had never figured out how to get rid of it and keep it off without crash diets and pills and just you name it, I had tried it. That fall, my youngest son turned 1, and I had just had it. I was unhappy. I was working night shift. I still had about 35 pounds to lose with no end in sight. I couldn't figure out how to make it work for me. And a good friend of mine, my coach, said, "Hey, this new workout came out. It's called T25. Why don't you try it?" And she invited me to her challenge group. So I hesitantly tried Shakeology. I complained about the price the whole way through. She convinced me to try it for a month and see how I felt. In that month, I lost 12 pounds. I felt better than I had in so long. I feel like I was gaining my confidence back through losing weight, but not just about the weight, just realizing that I could accomplish that on my own with 2 small kids while working at night and everything else I had on my plate. And I just fell in love with it. The Shakeology gave me the boost I needed in the morning to kind of power through my day. I knew that I was fueling my body with what I needed to fuel it with. And the workouts were easy, quick. Not easy, let me take that back. They packed a punch, but they were quick and they were doable for me. And over the course of about 6 months, I lost all the weight that I never thought I could lose. I had always lived my life between about 140 and 160 pounds. And anytime I was down in the 140s, I thought, oh yeah, this is me. This is how I am. I didn't really feel like I looked good, trust me. But at the same time, that was like my low for me. So I was happy with that. And it wasn't until I realized that that's not where my body should be. That was too much for my body to be carrying around. And it wasn't healthy. And when I looked at what I was actually eating and the lack of exercise I was getting, I realized that this was life-changing for me. I couldn't make it to the gym with 2 small kids and my working situation and everything consistently enough to lose that weight. And even though I'm a nurse and I've taken nutrition classes, I wasn't putting into play the things that I know about nutrition. And what Beachbody did for me was simplified everything for me. Here, drink this shake. It's packed full of healthy superfoods, probiotics, prebiotics, all these things that your body needs and is very difficult to get in a daily diet. And then here's the simple meal plan that you can follow. That's not like a diet. You can still have things that have fat in them, and you can still have carbs and all these things, just in moderation. But it goes beyond that, and it tells you exactly how much of each thing so that it's easy in my day-to-day. And then beyond that, with the workouts, I can actually work out 5 to 6 times a week now, because I can do it from home in the midst of my busy schedule with my kids and nap time and all of that. So I fell in love instantly with the fitness side of things. It took me even longer to transition to the business side of things because biggest skeptic here. I was like, get that away from me. It's a pyramid scheme. I don't want anything to do with it. And I slowly realized that it's not a pyramid scheme. The only person on top is you if you decide you want to join this. What the person that signed me up does in her business has no bearing on what happens in my business. And I like that because I'm my own boss. I get to run things. And it's just a super empowering thing to be a part of. And then I realized that not only that, but I get to help people. I get to pay forward what was given to me. So for me, this all started with me joining a challenge group, getting results myself, and then dabbling in, hey, I'm just going to start up my own challenge group. And I invited my best friends and my cousins to join me, my mom, my aunt, and they were all asking me how I had lost the weight. I said, here, jump in this challenge group. And before I knew it, it had grown and people were loving it. And they started to try the products. That was when I realized that this is no scam, you guys. This is no get rich quick scheme. It's just a way to help people and pay for the results that maybe you've already gotten, or to help you further in the journey that you're already on. So after about 6 months of just kind of playing around with things and running my own groups and just totally having fun with it, I fell in love with coaching. I love running challenge groups. I love helping people get results. I get so excited when I get messages from people saying, thank you for inviting me to your group because I just lost 8 pounds in 3 weeks. And I'm like, holy geez, this is the best job ever. So once that kind of clicked for me, I decided I'm going to try this out. And so I learned over time more of the business side of things. So what I want to talk to you about is a lot of hesitations that I get. I currently now have a nice growing team, and now I get to focus on helping my team of people grow as well. So not only do I coach my challengers in challenge groups and help them get results through their health and fitness, and depending on what their goals are and things, now I get to coach in a whole new way. I get to step up as a leader to a team of people who want to take this opportunity and run with it and hopefully replace their income, pay down bills, pay down some credit cards, pay down student loans, whatever it is. I can help people change their lives financially now as well. One of the biggest things we do as coaches is we are a product of the product. So I have put these programs to the test. They have worked for me time and time again. I had a 3rd baby, and I'm just killing it with these workouts, if I do say so myself, because they work and I love it. So I stay in the trenches with everybody that comes on my team, and I take it one step further. If you decide to join our team, I will teach you everything I've done, step-by-step process, how I work for about an hour a day, what I've done to build a solid foundation that has turned into a full-time income for me, an income that I was able to walk away from my job and say, you know what, I'm actually not going to return from maternity leave. I'm just going to be a full-time mommy and Beachbody coach. And that has been a dream of mine. And so I'm here to tell you that this opportunity is here for the taking. And I am here to help you every step of the way to figure out how to create your solid foundation. So if you join our team, you're not going to be on your own. You have a team of people behind you that will teach you what we do, that will brainstorm with you, that will share templates with you so that you're not recreating the wheel. We have so many resources for you to help you really get your business going. And a super cool thing beyond me is an even larger team that we're all a part of with top coaches in the business. And that doesn't mean just because they signed up way longer than I did and so they're at the top of this pyramid, because again, it's not a pyramid. It just means that they have worked really hard to build solid teams, and they obviously are doing a lot of things right. So the biggest tip that I learned early on when I decided to join this business is follow the people that are making it work. Success leads clues. So what I've done all along is I've watched these girls just rock it. These girl bosses, they're amazing, and they leave so many clues on social media and in trainings that I've been lucky enough to be a part of. And so now I've taken bits and pieces here and there, and I've created an entire mentorship group that starts the first Monday of every month based on everything I've learned and everything I've done to create a full-time income. So I would love to have you join our team so that I can push this forward, continue to pay this forward to you. Whether you are just starting your fitness journey and you have a ways to go, that's okay. When I started in the business, I hadn't lost all my weight yet either. It's not even about losing all the weight. It's the fact that I felt confident in what I was doing, and I wanted to share it with all of my friends and family and beyond. So you don't have to be at your goal. You don't have to look a certain way. I went to the big conference last year called Summit, and I realized that Beachbody coaches come in all ages, shapes, sizes, you name it. The Beachbody coach is not a one-size-fits-all. You don't have to fit any certain mold. This is your business, and it's yours for the taking. So I'm just excited to share even more with you throughout the rest of the day. And if you have any questions, just post them below. A couple more myths that I get a lot. People think, oh, I can't do that. I'm not a salesperson. Neither am I. I'm terrible at selling things. I've even been told as a coach, you just tried to talk me out of a sale because you're so worried about selling to me. And it's true. I don't want people to feel like when they see me in public or when I talk to them on social media that I'm just trying to sell something to them. I'm trying to get you results. I have proved that these products work. I have proved that the business works, and I just want to pay that forward and share it with people. So you're not a salesperson. Do you have a product that you are selling? Yes. But it's all about sharing your story and how it's helped you and helping people to see that it works. It's not about selling. Another thing I get a lot is that this takes a lot of time. You will get out of this business what you put into it. But with that, especially in the beginning, you can rock this business in an hour or less a day. And I have a specific checklist of things that you can run through every single day. Boom, 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 check it off. That will move your business forward day by day and week by week, month by month, and so on. So you don't need a huge chunk of time every day to do this. Whether you have a full-time job, whether you're a full-time mom, or whatever you have on your plate. When I started this business, I was working 2 nights a week as a nurse, pretty much just giving up sleep those nights because I didn't have a nanny or a sitter. I had a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old at home. And I also teach natural childbirth classes another night during the week. So I was definitely sticking to this whole idea of working on this business for 1 hour a day. And I fit that into my day either early in the morning, at nap time, or in the evening after my kids went to bed. And it worked. And I had this moment of like, oh my goodness, this works. And that powered me. That gave me the confidence to keep going with this. And now here I am, and I'm still doing it, and I'm still loving it. And I just want you to love it too. So I hope that this is inspiring to you, and I hope what you learn the rest of the day really sticks with you and makes you kind of think, this could work for me too. Any questions you have, bring them to me, because like I said, I was the biggest skeptic, and so I am here today to answer all of your questions. I hope you have a good one. I'll talk to you soon.